So how can we actually tell how much pollution is in the river? We talked to Ryan O'Donnell of the Ipswich River Watershed Association about natural ecological signals.
The types and numbers of macroinvertebrates tell you a lot about water quality because different groups require different degrees of water quality to thrive. I mentioned mayflies and stoneflies as an example of type groups that need really clean water, while others can thrive in just about any condition. So leeches, mosquito larvae. If you find mayflies and things, things are good. If you just find flies and leeches, things probably aren't so good. There might be some problems.
We couldn't wait to try out macroinvertebrate sampling for ourselves, so we drove to a wooded location on Fishbrook to see what we could find. So I brought a strainer, so we can scrape it along the bottom, and we can pull the macroinvertebrates out to look at them.
This tool could also be helpful. It has a little bit of bigger holes, but that could also get stuff off the bottom.
Yeah. We could also pull them out with tweezers and look at them in these bins or in these dishes. Here's the field guide that Pike gave us. It kind of goes through the equipment needed, the collection procedures, handling. I think we can find some charts of what mayflies look like. We're definitely looking for mayflies. Oh, I have something. All right. There we go. If you can see it moving right there, that looks like a macroinvertebrate. I'll pull it out so we can try to identify it. All right, let's see what this is. So we've identified this as a sow bug. It is moderately tolerant to pollution, so that would mean that the river is in a moderate condition. But this is only the first one that we found, so we can't draw any conclusions yet.
We'll keep looking.
We identify the macroinvertebrates we find based on this chart. Those in group 1 are very sensitive to pollution, so their existence shows that the river is in very good health. Those in group 2 are moderately sensitive, and those in group 3 can survive in pretty much any river conditions.
So we're now looking in a rippled place, which has more oxygen, so we'll see what we find here.
Oh, here we go.
Something?
Yep,
Nice.
we got something. All right.
It looks
There it
similar
is.
to the last one.
Crawling right
Might
there.
be the same thing.
I think it looks, oh yeah. Let's see, this is our second bug that we have found. It's definitely a little smaller than the first. All right.
So we identified the second one as a dragonfly nymph. It's right there.
It can live in a wide range of water quality conditions, similar to the first one that we found. So we're starting to think that this river might be a moderate health.
Where? Right here. Let's see if I can grab it. See it? No. Oh, I see it. Oh, it's a big one.
It is a big frog. That's not a macroinvertebrate. That's a frog over.
Where did it go? It just jumped away.
That is a big frog. Wow.
It's probably about the size of my hand or even a little bigger with its legs stretched out for sure.
Oh, here's a worm.
Oh, nice. Okay. Middle. Oh, yes. So right in the middle here, you can see the worm.
An aquatic worm can survive in a very wide range of river conditions, and it is very tolerant of pollution.
Oh, that's a big worm. Oh, it has legs. It has legs. It's not a worm.
Oh,
that's a
look
good
at that.
find.
Wow.
Okay.
You're just going to be able to see how big this is when we put it in comparison to these other bugs in here. I wonder if it's going to scare all the other bugs because it's so much bigger. Oh, look, it's just crawling right in.
All of the macroinvertebrates that we found were in group 2 and 3, which means that this part of the river is most likely in moderate pollution conditions.
So the riffle areas that we sampled, which is where the water is running over the rocks and providing aeration, are the first to dry up in a drought.
Even this area might be better than the Fishbrook area near Masco because it's a forested area. It was really interesting to be able to look at the pollution problem through an ecological standpoint.
It just goes to show how we humans can make really big impacts on the river ecosystem as a whole.